All right, because this works a little bit differently on mobile devices, we're going to look at it in the app version as well. So for those of us just watching the app version, because that's what we're using, people were having issues figuring out what work they needed to do, what work they had turned in, what work they still owed me. So I'm walking you through how to find that efficiently in Google Classroom. So we're going to go to something where I'm a student. Yes, we have stuff where the teachers are students. So I'm going to go into that class. You're missing an option actually on the app version. On the web version, you can go directly to your classwork from the main screen. Doesn't seem like you can do that on here. So when you go to the main class page, just by clicking the class name, you're usually in your stream, which has everything. That can be a bit much for people. Go to your classwork. That at least filters it down to just the stuff you might actively need. But you can actually filter it even farther. And then if you'll see the little person, the person goes to your work. So under your work, you can see the status of all your assignments. Your newest assignments are up top. Assigned means it's not due yet, either because it doesn't have a due date or the due date has not passed. Missing means the due date has passed and you didn't turn it in. Turned in means turned in. When you click on the assignment, if you've got attachments, you'll see the attachments at the bottom. You can add, edit, all of that. When you're done, hit turn in. In my case, it's resubmit because I've assigned it undone a couple times. If you realize later that you need to fix something, particularly if it's something where you're turning in a doc that you were editing, you'll need to unsubmit to get your editing privileges back. Don't try and request it through Google Docs. Go ahead and just hit the unsubmit button. And then if we go back to our work, that's now assigned because I unsubmitted it. It'd be turned in if I turned it in. Remember, you're looking at all the stuff that says week of something, particularly the stuff that says week of 4-6 and newer, because that's when we officially started taking grades. Feel free to go back and do the older stuff if you want to, because that'll count in your favor when I'm determining pass-fail for this time. Don't worry too much about it being late. I mostly have the due dates, so you don't let big piles of work piled up. Some of you have already gotten yourselves in that situation, but I'm more concerned right now with seeing that you've done the work, you've put in the effort, you're doing the best you can. Make sure you get the work done as much as you can. Don't turn in a blank assignment and expect credit. But as long as you made a reasonable effort and gotten the assignment mostly done, you'll get a pass from me. You'll know if you failed because I'll send it back and we'll talk about it. I'm trying to avoid doing that, so just do the best you can the first time. Hopefully that answers your questions. Hopefully that makes things a little easier to deal with. Let me know if you're still having problems.